Well, now there are some other things that what we need to discuss, right? Like one is lower bound and another is upper bound. Okay, fine. We will see that little important this is here. Let us take, we have a set where I am having integers S1 is equal to, understand, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. These are the elements we have, right? I hope this is very clear. Now, what we are trying to do now, we are writing S1 dot, let me start with lower bound of 30. Lower underscore bound of 30. So, what is the meaning? So, what it will tell is 30 or its next value. 30 or its next value it will give you. Understand? 30 or its next value. So, now 30 is present here. Yes. So, we are going to get what? Equal value or greater than or equal to. Equal value or greater than or equal to value. So, what we are going to get here? 30. Why 30 is present here? For example, if you write S1 dot lower bound of 35. Now tell 35 value is there or not there? Not there. Now lower bound will tell in all these values which is the lowest value. Lowest value is 40. That is the reason we will get what? 40. Understand? Very important point. If 30 is there in all these values, which is the lowest value? 30. That is the reason it is going to give you what? 30. If it is 35, so it will start 35. There is no 35. So for 35, immediate next greater number is 40, which is the lowest for remaining numbers, right? That is the reason it will give you 40. Means what? If element is there, it will return same number, right? It will return same value. If not, next value it will return. So if 35 is not there, for 35 what is the next value which is lowest among remaining values? Among remaining values it will see. This is about lower bound. Next upper bound. S1 dot upper bound of 30. What is the meaning of this statement? Upper bound will always return the next value. Upper bound will always return the next value, right? So what is the answer? We will get 40. If element is there or not there, it will always return the next value, right? S1 dot upper bound of 35. So it will always return next value. 35 is there, not there. So for 35, what is the next value? 40. Understand? See, lower bound will always return the same value or greater than or equal to. But this will always return what value? Greater than or equal to value. Greater than or equal to. So, upper bound will always return the next value. Upper bound will always return what value? Next value. Next value, right? Fine. Next, we are having another important function called value compare function. What is the function? Value compare. See, this is like important whenever you are trying to compare a given value with the some other value, right? We'll try to see what it means to me, right? So here, set int S1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. I hope this is very clear. Now, what I am trying to do, see here, we need to create a comparison object for comparing a value, right? How do I create a comparison object is here, set int value underscore compare and the object name is CMP is equal to S1 dot value underscore compare. That's all. Now we are able to create what? Comparison object. We are able to create what? Comparison object. Instead of writing this much big statement, I can convert this into what? Auto CMP. That's what the specialty of the auto. Internally compiler will take care. Value underscore comp. Here also underscore, no, value underscore comp. Now we got a comparison object. How do you use a comparison object is, listen carefully, I'll tell you. Comp x value in set comma some target value. X value in set comma some target value. If x value is less than target, then we are going to return true. If x value is greater than target, x is less than target. Comparison is working strictly on what? Less than. Why we are not using any tag here, right? So if x value is greater than or equal to target, then it will return what? False. Let us take simple example here. Try to understand. I will simply take one value called auto it is equal to s dot begin. S1, right? S1 dot begin. Now it will point to 10. It will point to 10. Now what I am trying to do, simply I am writing comparison of star it comma 50. What is the meaning of this statement? X is what? Value in the set. Star it is value in the set. Next 50 is some target set. If star it is 10, 10 less than 50, true. For example, if write comparison star it comma 0. What is the meaning? We are trying to compare star it. Star it is 10 with some value less. So what is the value? False. So generally, like whenever you are trying to process all the elements until you reach some greater value. Let us take, I want to reach until 30. So what will I do? I'll just print, I'll take 30 here and I'll process all the values. That's how we do it in the comparison, right? So whenever you want to process all the values until you reach some certain limit, then what will I do? This way I'll use, right? Let us take, I am writing this way. Comparison star it comma s1 dot lower bound lower underscore bound of 30. What is the meaning? It will return what? 30. Now see, 10 less than 30, true. So it will return what? True. Means what? 10 is less than 30. Now again I will tell plus it. If this is loop, I will come here star it. What is star it? S1 dot lower bound. S1 dot lower bound is 30. So 20 is also less than 30. 20 is also less than 30. So again you will return what? True. See, instead of true, if you want to print the value also, what can I write? Here I can write cout star it. No. If you write star it, not only true, you will get 10, 20. Again, if you tell star it value will be what? 30. 30 is less than 30, false. So you are able to process all the values until you reach some boundary condition. Okay. So we are using internally what? Comparison. If you want, you can put this in the what? While also. You can put in the while. So first time it will return true. Right, first time it will return what? True. So come here, print 10. Next plus it, it will point to 20. 20 is also less than 30. So print 20. That's all, right? So next plus it, it will come here. It is pointing to 30. 30 is less than false. So then I can remove this also, right? So what we are trying to do while off, we are trying to use comparison object for comparing certain range. So we start processing all the values until we reach certain condition. I hope this is very clear.